Hey y'all, it's Moonbeam. I'm back. Our girl Amberlynn Reid is back. She's got a new video up called Why I Stopped Drinking. So we're going to see why she's kissing the buzzballs goodbye and get a little update on life in scenic Wisconsin, where she is clearly going to be for a long while.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So I was hardcore cuddling with the fur babies, and as you guys know, I am allergic to cats. So my eyes earlier were super red, and now that's why they're kind of swollen, and I have fur all over me. And you know, we're just fine with that. It's just fur baby glitter. Like, we're totally fine. I noticed that I like to mention something about my appearance that I know other people are going to mention. So it's like, I just mention it first. Like,
we know you do it all the time. It's called calling yourself out before anyone else gets the chance. Come out and say you're a mess before anyone else can call you a mess.
Folks, I know, like, my eyes, they're swollen. My cheeks are probably swollen right along with it. I have fur all over me. I look a hot mess. Like, my hair is fried. And I know you guys have been seeing me just like sit here. I think this is like the third video in
Yep, looks like we're entering another kitchen table bound era, girls.
a row. It's just easier for me right now as I get back into like the swing of things and like filming again. Right now I'm just giving you guys like random little tiny updates in my life, and I'm okay with that for now. Like, eventually we're gonna get back into vlogging, like you guys are gonna see more vlogs and stuff, but right now it's just like, this is an update. Hello. So update on my mental health. As you guys know, I have been going through it, and that's putting it lightly. I've just been like in this funk, but I am slowly getting out of that. I feel myself getting out of it, but like I still have random funky moments as
Funky moments, that's what we're going with, girl. All right, well, this is clearly for Emily to show that she's still going through it, but she really is trying. She is.
we call it. And it brings me to like the other topic of discussion. Like, I have never really shared my experience with having borderline personality disorder,
Yes, you have.
which is BPD, as you guys have heard me talk about that frequently.
From all the times you've shared.
I was diagnosed, I want to say like a year and a half ago, by a psychologist. It was someone who I was seeing for weight loss surgery initially, and then when I realized I didn't want weight loss surgery, I still kept seeing her. Because like, it was therapy that genuinely was changing my life, actively changing my life. And that is also when I was diagnosed with CTPTSD or something like that. It's just like, it's obvious. It's like, if you go through a lot of traumatic things as a child, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have some sort of PTSD from that. And
Oh, this is 100% for Emily. This is the stuff she starts whenever she needs her partner to give her that little bit of extra attention, that little bit of extra sympathy, that little bit of leeway on not pushing her to do anything or get up, get moving, get motivated. That's her excuse for just sitting there at the kitchen table, and she needs Emily to accept it.
definitely do. But I think what shook me to the core was being diagnosed with BPD, because for the longest time I was like, I don't even know what that is. Like, I kind of judged it. I'm not gonna lie.
You judge? No.
I was like, I don't have a personality disorder. Like, I don't know why I took offense to that, because there were people who would reach out to me.
Because you thought it was a criticism and you can't deal with it.
For all of my time on YouTube, people would reach out to me and be like, you have borderline personality disorder, and I would take like actual offense to it. But when I was diagnosed, I learned more about it, and still to this day, I'm learning more about it. And it's like, wow, that explains why I've been the way that I've been my whole life.
See, Emily, it's because of my mentals, honey.
Majority of my life. And as an adult, like, she ain't getting better. Like, I'm all the symptoms that I have of BPD, like, those things are still there, and they're prominent in my life. And I am thinking about sharing more about that, because I've discovered there's a lot of you who also struggle with the same thing and feel.
That's not why you're sharing more. You need excuses, and you want Emily to feel bad for you.
Feeling alone and feeling lonely, not a good feeling for anybody.
Emily, it's not a good feeling when I feel alone. I need you to be aware.
Let alone people with BPD. It feels scary, and it does feel very like you're alone, and I don't want people to feel that way. And I also don't want to be coming on here and like sharing my experience as someone who's not getting help.
You mean like you are right now?
So I have actually found a psychiatrist / therapist who I'm going to be speaking to. I'm going to be calling.
If I had to guess, Just wild guess. I'd say that therapist is in Wisconsin and not Oklahoma.
I have not called yet. I have discovered them. I have found them. I know about them, and they know nothing about me yet.
They know nothing about you, so I think it's safe to assume that she has no idea if this therapist is especially equipped for her specific set of issues. She has no idea if they're going to be a good fit, even if they are equipped for those issues. She probably doesn't even know if this therapist is taking new patients. She just knows they exist.
That is one step closer.
One step closer, y'all. A therapist exists.
I don't want to be coming on here speaking about my experience while not getting help.
Like you are right now?
That's not going to help me. It's not going to help anyone watching. And I want to be proof, because there's tons of proof, but I want to be one of the ones proof that like we will be okay by getting help. And I have realized that I might need to be medicated again.
I think this is probably, if I had to guess, another concession for Emily.
And that's fine. If that's what a professional thinks will help me with my symptoms, let's do it. Because it's like, I really do separate myself from like the BPD side of me and then like the real side of me. And
you can want to do that all day long, and I understand the sentiment, but that's not how these kinds of mental health issues work. It doesn't come and go. You can't turn it off and on. What you can do is get therapy and professional help and possibly medication to help manage and relieve symptoms and get coping mechanisms. But it's always going to be something you have to deal with. It's not going to resolve itself.
it's two completely different people.
It's not two completely different people, though.
And I just want to see more of me, like my true authentic self, without BPD just like clouding my judgment constantly and turning.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that you are your mental illness, but it's always going to be part of what you have to deal with.
Into someone I'm not. Speaking of medicine and being medicated, I don't know what reminded me of this, but Tommy and I, we like to watch movies together. I'm not gonna lie, it takes her and I a few days to finish one movie. I'm not gonna lie, and that's okay. It's kind of enjoyable, to be honest, but we've watched a lot of movies lately. We'll watch like 30 minutes at a time.
Is it because you both have the attention span of a toddler?
But a recent movie we watched is The Substance, and I was going into it kind of like blind. I didn't really know what I was expecting, but you guys, it was the creepiest, weirdest movie I've seen in the longest time. So highly recommend. So if you guys like weird, creepy movies, definitely go for it. Like the premise is this woman, she's getting older and she feels as if her age is preventing her from going further in her career. She's like famous, and now people are like, oh, well, you're old, we need someone younger. So she gets this substance that she injects inside of her, and it's supposed to make her into her better self. And what happens is something that I don't think I'll ever be able to get out of my mind ever again in my life. It is so freaking weird.
This just sounds like Death Becomes Her, but Cronenberg.
I recommend it. I do. It's like, it was a roller coaster. The middle of it, I was like a little bored. This needs to pick up. Like, I was very intrigued in the beginning. The middle, I was like, okay, what's really gonna happen? But then the end, just like, I'm a little traumatized.
So 3-part storytelling. Okay.
So next thing I want to talk about is like scheduling for YouTube. As you guys know, I'm a scheduling queen, but then I always fail at the scheduling. So we're not gonna schedule. I don't want there to be any expectations of
You can't miss the goal if you never set a goal.
me at this point, because it's just like I actively cannot fail anybody right now, or it's just I'm gonna have another breakdown. Like, I don't
So aim low, don't try, you won't fail, and everything will be just great.
want to fail you guys. I don't want to fail myself. So having expectations is just absolutely silly. But this brings
Don't want to fail, so why try?
me to like Vlogmas. Vlogmas is coming up, and that's always been my most favorite time of year.
That's always been your most lucrative time of year. That's how it works.
I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love the decorations. I love giving. I'm very much a gift giver. As
You like bribing. You're very much a briber.
you guys know, I love the music. I love the vibes. It just puts me in a happy space. I love watching other people's Vlogmas. I love filming my own Vlogmas. Last year I didn't do it because I was going through like bad headspace. Remember? You guys were there for it. That's the only time I have never decorated for Christmas, because
This is for Emily. Please don't make me leave. Please don't make me sad during Vlogmas. I couldn't do it last year. Don't make me go through that again.
I was in such like a bad headspace that I couldn't even bring myself to decorate for Christmas. Like, that's crazy. So why was I gonna do Vlogmas? I wasn't gonna like sit there and cry to you guys every single.
You'd never do that.
Single day. Like, no, I'm good. I think we're all good off of that. But I know a lot of people love my Vlogmas, even if I'm staring at the wall. So let's do it together.
Oh, good grief. You gotta be kidding me.
A lot of you want me to do Vlogmas. A lot of you. And I've had this discussion back and forth with people on Instagram.
I mean, maybe, but to be fair, you have discussions back and forth with yourself on Instagram. So if you're ever confused about who Amberlynn is talking to on Instagram, look for a username. If it's anon, you don't see anything there, you don't see another user profile, that is our girl Amber talking to herself, asking herself questions that she wants to answer.
And you guys have given me a lot of ideas. Some of you were like, do Vlogmas every other day. So that would only be like 12 videos. And then someone actually gave me the idea, 3-minute Vlogmases. Like, and if you go over 3 minutes, then awesome, that's amazing. At least you're uploading every single day, even if it's 3 minutes. And I'm like, you know what? That's kind of a good idea. So as of right now, what I'm thinking is every day I want to upload for Vlogmas, even if it is just 3 minutes, because I don't want there to be an expectation of length in my videos. I think that's what's been getting to me lately is like, I would post these like 8-minute vlogs, 10-minute vlogs, 12-minute vlogs, and it's just like wasn't long enough for people, and like people would complain about it. They weren't happy with it.
Of all of the things people complain about with your channel, of all of the things you've done that people are not happy with, this is the one that's going to bother you? People said the Vlogmas vlogs weren't long enough? Come on. Well, I guess we're going to get the bare minimum effort, so at least there's that.
And you know what? For Vlogmas, I have to throw out those complaints because I think about them constantly, but for Vlogmas, I have to just throw it out. And if I upload a 3-minute vlog, then I upload a 3-minute vlog, and I'm going to be okay with that as long as I'm doing it every single day.
You won't.
As of right now, that's what I want to do. I know that's still putting expectations up.
So you probably won't meet them, even though it's the bare minimum.
But they're not expectations that I feel like I can't succeed in.
I believe if you really push yourself, really get organized, put all that effort in, really, really bring your A game and try, that you can fail at that too, hon.
I feel like I can do that. And if I can't do that, then just know that it is because of my mental health. Because
here we go. This is going to be the reasoning, the excuse for everything going forward.
Because deep down, I want to do that. I love Vlogmas, like truly, truly. So as of right now.
Well, there it is, folks. This is for Emily, just to know that if she's not even squeaking out a 3-minute vlog and has sat there at the kitchen table all day and done nothing, it's just her mentals, and she just needs that extra love and sympathy and attention from her girl.
Like, we're gonna have a mini Vlogmas, we're gonna call it, you know, because it will be daily, but it's just gonna be short videos. What is gonna be in those videos? We don't know.
If I had to bet, I'd say not much, and I'd say they're gonna be in Wisconsin.
So another thing I want to talk about is, as you guys know, I was doing like daily Q&As on Instagram. That's where I get a lot of like things as of lately where people are like, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? And I think that's why I like to do those, because when I disappear off of YouTube,
when you disappear off YouTube, you still like to have some kind of attention from your audience and keep the drama going.
I like to have some sort of correspondence with you guys. But something that was brought up was me and Tommy don't drink anymore. I said how we stopped drinking, and I never said why. And I didn't want to, because like it's Tommy's business and I don't want to put anything out there that like I don't have permission to share.
Girl, come on.
Like, I get it. A decade ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago,
4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
That Amberlynn, she shared a lot of stuff that she shouldn't have, but I'm just not that person anymore. Like, that was my early 20s. I am currently fixing to be 34. And
you were literally doing that a couple months ago. What was the whole Erica, Valentine, Alexis, Emily's a feeder situation? If anything, that was you blasting everybody else's business all over your YouTube channel.
Like a month. Like, she's wired a little bit differently. I also think
from a couple months ago, you're wired a little bit differently from a couple months ago, girl.
I think that Feline helped a lot with that, but also just like aging and maturing. Like, truly. So the reason why we don't drink anymore is because Tommy's having health problems. I don't want to like go into detail.
Then don't.
But I will say that's also like definitely something that's been wearing on my mental health, because I'm absolutely worried for her. It's something.
Again, this is another one for Emily, not for us. This is to show that part of why my mental health is so bad, honey, is because of your health problems.
that she's been going through for a long time, and it's hard. And recently, as of recently, even just like one drink of alcohol for her can affect her in like a really bad way. So for her health, she has stopped drinking. And it's like, why am I gonna drink in front of her if she can't? Like, that's stupid. I'm very much a social drinker. Like, if I'm drinking by myself, there's usually an issue. But if I'm drinking on live stream, or if I'm drinking like in person with friends or my girlfriend, it's like very much like a social drinking.
You did not just call drinking on live stream social drinking, girl.
And yes, that includes when I'm on live stream, because when
No, it doesn't.
I'm on live stream, like, I genuinely feel like I'm hanging out with a bunch of friends. But definitely
Well, you need to work on that, because you're not. When you're on live stream, you're talking to your audience, and when you're drinking on live stream, you're drinking alone while talking to your audience.
keep her in your thoughts, please, because she's actively going through a lot with her.
Thoughts and prayers for Emily, y'all. Look, I have a lot of sympathy for people with health issues, chronic illness, mental illness. I get it. I do. I go through a lot myself. But does anyone, knowing what we know about Emily, really give two craps about her health problems?
Her health, and she's trying to get it figured out, and it's just been scary, and I'm trying to be there for her, like, as much as I can. She's trying to take healthier steps in her life, and by not drinking is definitely a healthy step. And she gave me permission to share that, by the way, so that's why I told you guys. Also, in the last video I posted, I said dogs, plural, because they were barking. I said dogs, and I said how I take out dogs in the morning, and you guys were like, wait, what? Tommy has dogs?
No, we figured it out. Emily has a dog.
Tommy does have a dog. One dog, and his name is Milo. Guys, I'm telling you, Milo and Twinkie are the cutest little best friends I've ever seen in my life. Like, seeing them just like in the yard, like running and like having fun together, and they'll eat together.
So there you go. There's your 3-minute vlog content. There's the update on Twinkie that everyone would love to see. But now let's not do that. Let's have another messy kitchen table ramble.
They just like bark together. They just do everything together. They like copy each other, like back and forth copying each other. It's so cute. A lot of
You're just describing two dogs barking at each other. Jesus Christ.
you were always like, will you get a dog for Twinkie? Like, not even for yourself, but for Twinkie, so she has a friend.
Who on earth has suggested to Amberlynn Reid, who can barely keep up with the animals she has and has pawned off the care of Twinkie onto partners for years, who would suggest that she throw another one into the mix? If you have suggested that this woman get a second dog, you need to sit down and have a long, hard think.
And Twinkie's weird about dogs. I don't know what it is.
Could it be the lack of proper training and socialization?
I think it's mainly because she's jealous.
The lack of proper training and socialization.
But her mama be loving on her all the time.
But not walking her.
So her and Milo are like two besties. Literally all the pets get along. I know you guys ask about Rarity and Wasabi as well. Everyone gets along with everyone. Like, it literally couldn't have worked out better. So
That sure is convenient, considering you ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
to end this video, I actually have a Target haul. It's just like random stuff. I don't even know. So let's like get into it. I haven't done a Target haul in forever. So I figured like maybe it'll jumpstart my vlogging senses that like I need to start vlogging, you know? And it wouldn't be an Amber video without getting a journal. No, this is a planner. So it's undated. So you literally just circle the month and day of what it is on
What do you need this giant planner for?
every single page, because I want to like build a better routine while I'm here in Wisconsin, because I just noticed like I have like little tiny routines, but it's nothing like that makes me feel satisfied. Like when I was in
Because you don't have any life there outside of your girlfriend.
Oklahoma, like you guys didn't see that.
Your girlfriend that you really barely know because you've known her a few months and you met her on the internet.
But trust me, I was satisfied with my life and my routine and what I did every single day, because like I was in my own environment and I created a life for myself. So while I'm in Wisconsin, like I want to create a life for myself that isn't just like me attached to Tommy's hip. Because
I think this is all very telling. She's talking about Oklahoma in a very past tense. She is talking about creating a life for herself now in Wisconsin. This girl ain't going anywhere anytime soon. If we see her up out of this house, it's because Emily made her leave.
because as you guys know, well, most of you know,
And she is doing everything to make that impossible for Emily to do.
when you have BPD, you do choose like a favorite person.
There it is.
That isn't the psychological word for it, but you become extremely attached to someone and
This is for Emily.
you make them your whole world. I need to figure out how not to do that. Like, I genuinely just want to be more in tune with myself and like create routines for myself, as well as like being a part of Tommy's routine.
Let me prove to Emily that I'm going to make a life for myself here. You don't have to worry. And if it's not working out so quick or perfect, it's just because of my mentals, honey. I just need a little extra attention and sympathy.
I know it sounds crazy to some people, and you guys are probably like, what the heck? But it's all BPD coded. Trust me, and I'm trying
This will be the reasoning, the explanation, the excuse, the crutch for everything going forward.
so hard. Like, I have to fight with myself not to let like certain BPD symptoms rule my life. So getting a planner will help with that. I know that
I bet a therapist would help more.
sounds crazy, but it makes sense. Trust me. So
Better put that phone call to the therapist in the planner.
I needed some more toothpaste, so I just got some Crest Pro Health.
Value 2-pack.
Nothing special there. And then I needed more shampoo and conditioner, so I got
Full size.
some frizz control kind by Herbal Essence, and we'll see. Sulfate free hemp oil. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Like, I'm still trying to find the perfect shampoo and conditioner. I needed more toothbrushes
Multi-pack.
because I like to change mine out once a month. I needed more body wash. I like this antibacterial care Dove body wash. I literally am obsessed, and it smells so good. Like, you wouldn't expect something like this to smell so freaking good, but
Full size. These are items you buy for your home, for the place you live long term. This is months worth of stuff. You ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
oh, it does, girl. So I needed some hair ties because I literally only brought one.
You brought multiple bottles of perfume. You brought your animals and one hair tie. Girl, come on, get it together.
To Wisconsin, and I can't find it. So I got some of these, and then I needed some of these really small ones because I like to wear my hair with those two small like pigtails like this, and I haven't been able to do that because I don't have any of these really small hair ties, and that's what I need to do that hairstyle.
I have not missed that hairstyle one bit.
So bought that. So obviously for my planner, I needed pens. So I just got some colorful pens, and you guys know that I'm a journaling queen, and you guys always ask, what is your favorite pen? I
Who is asking?
love a Papermate pen. Papermate all the way. Ink Joy. Okay? Ink Joy. Papermate. Highly recommend. And then last but not least, this is rawhide free. They're premium tasty twists made with real chicken. So I got these for the doggos as well. So that is my little Target haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It is a random update. I am just sitting here again. But again, we're just trying to get back into the swing of things, and
We're just trying to prove to Emily that we're trying, even though we've set a bare minimum schedule that we're probably still not going to make.
yeah, I love you guys. I have something really exciting actually about to go down, and I was gonna share it in this video, but we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to share it. I don't know if it's gonna be exciting for y'all, but it is beyond exciting for me. It is.
If I had to guess, I would say it's not going to be exciting for us, and that she's moving to Wisconsin. She has moved to Wisconsin. Just my opinion, just a shot in the dark. That's going to be the big surprise, is that our girl lives in Wisconsin now.
The best thing that literally could have ever happened to me in my whole entire life.
Oh yeah, that's what it's going to be.
So I will tell you guys about that in an upcoming video. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
So that's it, y'all. She has kissed the buzzballs goodbye for Emily. She has learned that a therapist exists for Emily. And she has set the most bare minimum schedule that she possibly can. I'd say for Emily. I have a feeling that a lot of this is really just for Emily. But anyhow, that's our update. Our girl has parked herself in Wisconsin, and as suspected, she ain't going anywhere anytime soon. This is her life now. I cannot wait to see how she copes with that Wisconsin winter. It's going to be one heck of a Vlogmas. Maybe. Assuming she even does those 3-minute vlogs. I ain't holding my breath. Anyhow, y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.